Hey, it's Ryan and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you what I will do for a stretch on like a normal day, because this is actually quite different to what I'll do in a stretch routine. So when I started stretching, I would do it off of stretch routines, but as I got more advanced, I kind of started to just like feel it out for myself, and I will just like do whatever it feels. I've kind of learnt how to feel within a stretch, whether a stretch is just warming me up or whether it's actually pushing my flexibility to another level, and kind of feeling to what degree is right for me. So if you would like, feel free to follow along with with the stretches I'm doing. Obviously they won't be the right level for everyone, so adapt them to you, but I will be leaving this video in real time, so yeah, feel free to follow along. I'm not going to be narrating what I'm doing just because, well, I've actually got something else I would like to talk about during this video. Of course, if you do not like the way this video is made or whatever, feel free to give this one a miss, that's fine. I will see you all next week. So, obviously this is not really the normal way I will make videos, and obviously this video is out very late. I'm currently recording this on the Thursday. Hopefully I'll get it out today. It was supposed to go up on Sunday, so I'm obviously doing very well at getting back on track to posting on Sundays. So the reason it's going out late is because I've kind of been procrastinating about this. I actually did film it within good time. I think I filmed it on Friday, and then I just didn't edit it because so I've obviously been quite busy because I'm in France and seeing friends, family, whatever, but the last video I made with my aerial hoop, I fell at the end, and I did hurt my wrist, and it was quite sore at the time, and then it kind of got better. And it was fine when I was filming this until the end, at which point it was absolutely killing me. And ever since I finished that stretch, I have not been able to do anything with my wrist. I've tried taping it, doesn't help. So it's been very painful, and I can't really do any kind of tumbling or anything, which is really getting on my nerves because this was supposed to be the time where I had like the space to practice and stuff, and I can't. So yeah. Next week's video is going to be probably not anything contortion related because I really can't do much with my wrist as it is. But yeah, now that I've said that, the thing I wanted to talk about today was kind of just like talk about my journey through contortion, because I've come a long way since I started when I was 13, and I just kind of want to talk about that. So I haven't really planned this out, so it's going to be a nightmare to edit this audio, but anyways, I started contortion about over 2 years ago now. It was during the first COVID lockdown. I'd kind of got really bored, and so I was just looking for something to do, and a following stretch routine came up on my YouTube recommended page, and I did it, and I actually really enjoyed it. So the next day I did another one, and after I started seeing like the progress I could make, I just kept going. And it's gone like up and down over time. Sometimes I will go long periods of time without stretching, which is not great. And sometimes and there have been times when I used to do about 3 stretch routines a day. Just like a leg stretch, a back stretch, shoulder stretch, whatever. And I would just stretch until I literally couldn't move. But I always loved it. And I always put a lot of pressure on myself to push beyond where I should be, like telling myself I wasn't far enough, not really noticing the progress I made. But I'm definitely not one of those people who is like naturally flexible, can bend themselves in half without like training. When I started, I was nowhere near even my side splits, and I could just about do a bridge. I've always done sports like in that like artistic realm. I did modern dance when I was younger. I did circus for many years. I'm currently doing acrobatic gymnastics, ballet. I'm going to be studying tap and jazz soon. And one thing that always like plagued me with that was I have this internal need to be the best at whatever I do. And the thing about these kind of things is because I haven't been doing them since I was really young. I haven't like had one thing that I've been doing since I was a little kid and just stuck with it. I'm never like at the level where I would want to be. And so I also have a tendency to do one thing and then kind of get bored with it. So I'm constantly having to remind myself I'm just doing it for fun, and that's something I also have to do with contortion. I have to remind myself that I'm not doing this to be the best in the world, I'm doing this because I enjoy it, which is something I think a lot of people can often forget when it comes to that kind of sports. If you don't enjoy it, then there's no point in doing it. And another thing that I've always had to deal with ever since I started contortion especially was people telling me that I was wrecking my body and that I shouldn't be doing what I'm doing. Especially my sister used to tell me this a lot. But yes, it does. And yes, it does put a lot of stress on your body. It can cause a lot of damage. Ballet dancers are, I think it's like 10 times more likely to need a hip replacement than rugby players or something. So it is quite difficult to put your body through that every single day. But for the enjoyment of it, I would say it's worth it. At least for me it was. And contortion has taken me through a lot of dark places. It's something I've especially noticed the last few weeks, having hurt my wrist, not really being able to do much. Especially the last few days, not being able to practice acro whenever I feel like it. It's definitely something that allows me to clear my mind, and something that for me is a very necessary thing for my mental health. And though I'm self-taught in contortion, when it comes to gymnastics and dance, it's also a very social activity, at least for me. So the thing about I understand that especially when I've hurt myself and I'm not able to do it, or when we've got like summer break and I'm not training every day and I'm not training every week, or when we've got like summer break and I'm not training every week, I can find that quite difficult. And so I think so with me procrastinating about posting these videos, I've been thinking a lot more about like why I started my channel. And I realised it was because I knew the joy that contortion and all the sports I do bring me, and I wanted to help other people find that same enjoyment out of it. And so I think that has become a big reminder for me of why I do contortion and why I do everything I do. So recently I've been making a lot more videos which are less like how-tos and more just like me filming whatever I feel like, this being one of them. But I kind of feel like I've done a lot of the stretch routines there are, and obviously I can redo them better, change them up, give more options, but I kind of really enjoy more, like my stretch routines tend to be the things that get the most views, but it's the other kind of videos, like changing it up. Like I still love making stretch routines, but I find making other kinds of videos, though they're less popular on my channel, I find them a bit more rewarding. And so I really do think I want to do a bit more to do with that. If there is like a how-to routine or a stretch routine or whatever that you would like to see, then please let me know, because I'm always looking for ideas. But I definitely think I want to do a bit more just what I enjoy to do, just filming more like what I'm enjoying doing, like maybe filming with more friends and family somewhat, simply because I have a tendency to get bored, and I love my channel and I love making videos, and I really just don't want to end up getting bored and just giving up on it. So I want to try changing up, try doing some new things, some different types of videos, and I hope that all of you who watch my video, and I hope that all of you who watch my videos are okay with that and will come along on this journey of self-discovery, call it. That is making me cringe just saying that, but that's what we're going with. So if you are more interested in just like the how-tos and the stretch routines, I will still be posting them every so often, so feel free to just watch those if that's what you want. But I am going to be thinking a lot more about like what I enjoy and what I want to make, instead of just kind of doing the same thing over and over again. I'm going to be doing a lot more to do with like gymnastics in general, just like videos where I sit and I talk about the same, I talk about contortion, I talk about gymnastics. I want to do more videos about like talking about my life to do with like living in France for many years, living abroad, and to do with debate, because that's a big part of my life as well. And I want to kind of like explore other parts of the stuff I love, just to bring those things that I love out as well as just the contortion, just the teaching other people how to do it. And I also don't, like I'm showing here, this is a stretch that I would do. I don't really use myself following routines anymore. I use them for a very long time. So I do get that they're important, but because I don't use them anymore, I'm not really watching them. I'm not really using them in the same way, so they're less like part of my immediate life. So I think that's another reason I just want to kind of like try something new, change up a bit. Yeah. So I've rambled long enough. If you liked if you like this idea, then please do subscribe. Or if you just like enjoy the stretch routines and stuff, then yeah, feel free to subscribe just to watch those whenever I do put those out, because I will still be putting out some of them every so often. But yeah, I'm going to be changing around a bit what I do on my channel. Remember, you are strong, you are beautiful, and you can be flexible too. And I hope to see you all in the next one. But yeah. Bye!